Which actions taken by online gambling operators aid in the prevention of financial crime risk in the gambling sector? Choose 3. There are total 5 options. Option A, considering geographical, customer, transactional, and product risk in all customer relationships. Option B, setting realistic and effective thresholds and triggers for determining when customer interaction should take place. Option C, allowing one-off transactions without customer registration. Option D, monitoring all customer transactions and their activities by using a risk-based approach. Option E, identifying and permitting multiple users to operate a single gambling account. You have to select 3 options. You may pause your video. We'll see the answer on the next screen. So A, B, and D are the right answers. Let's see why option C and option E are wrong. So allowing one-off transactions without customer registration is one of the best vulnerabilities in online gambling. If you don't know who the customer is, you cannot screen them, you cannot monitor their behavior over time, and you have no way of knowing where their money is coming from. Now, anonymity and financial crime go hand in hand, right? So removing the registration requirements remove the most basic layer of protection. Option E, multiple users operating a single account is a red flag, not a feature. It makes it impossible to know who is actually behind the transactions, creates opportunities to pool funds from different sources, and completely undermines any customer risk profile you have built. So one account, one verified customer, that's the standard. Okay. Now let's look at A, B, and D, why they are correct. Now option A, good AML, I would say, practice in any sector starts with understanding your risk from every single angle. Okay. Now, and even the same case in online gambling is I would say no difference here also. Okay. So who is the customer, where they are from, what are they doing, and what product are they using? Each of those dimensions tells you something different about the risk. Okay. A customer from a high-risk jurisdiction using a high value product with unusual transaction patterns is completely different profile from a low-value recreational player, right? Now, considering all 4 dimensions together gives you a proper picture of the overall risk, and that's what allows you to respond proportionately. Option B, thresholds and triggers are only useful if they are set at the right level. Too high and suspicious activity slips through unnoticed. Too low and you are generating so many alerts that you and your team cannot even process them properly, which means real red flags get buried. All right, so setting realistic and effective thresholds means your customer interaction happens at a right moment when it actually matters. So not too early and not too late. Option D is also correct. Transaction monitoring in gambling is not just about spotting big deposits. It's about understanding patterns. Does their customer spending match their profile? Are they depositing and withdrawing without actual gambling? Are there any sudden unexplained spikes in the activity? So monitoring everything through a risk-based lens means you are applying more scrutiny where the risk is higher and less where it's also lower. Okay, so that's the whole point of a risk-based approach, to apply proportionate, targeted, and effective, and that's how you use your resources also effectively.